Hi, I'm Maddie. And I'm NHS Vice President.
And I'm NHS President.
This semester, we've been working on a mental health project.
And we put together this slideshow with a lot of resources and a website, which will be available after this presentation. Before we get into the rest of the presentation, let's start with a definition of what mental health is. Mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It's how we think, act, and feel and interact with others. It can be just as important as our physical health, and it's important to maintain your mental health. In this presentation, there will be a lot of resources available, as well as on our website, or you can see the guidance office. Addressing mental health is important because it affects every aspect of your daily life. And untreated mental illnesses can lead to greater issues or other medical risk later in life. Mental health problems are very common in the United States and in general. Over 50% of US adults say that they were diagnosed with a mental illness at some point in their lives. This is one reason why it's important to take action and important to talk about mental health and mental health related issues.
You may be wondering why it's important to seek professional help when it comes to mental health. 1 in 5 Americans suffer from mental health issues, and 1 in 25 Americans suffer from severe mental health issues. Less than 60% of those people receive help or treatment for their illness. There is still a stigma around seeking professional help with mental health, but this is slowly going away. So receiving professional help can be a crucial step in the healing and growing process. According to University of Rochester Medical Center, when you have thoughts, emotions, or behaviors that are out of control, especially when they are affecting your relationships, your work, or your sense of well-being, never feel embarrassed to ask for help at times when you are upset or depressed. Another is when you are confused, fraught with emotions, and need the perspective of a caring yet unbiased person to help sort among difficult choices.
There are 2 types of signs to notice in your friends. The first signs are categorized as general warning signs, which would include things like negative self-talk, excluding yourself from social interaction, or missing school or missing your schoolwork. The second type of signs to notice in your friends are suicide warning signs, which would include things like talking or joking about suicide, feeling trapped, or suddenly being happy or content after a long period of depression. Not everyone who is struggling will display all of these signs, but it's important that you seek help for your friends by either talking to them or seeking out a professional like Ms. Davis.
When in crisis, many people are at a loss of where to seek help. There are options that are free and efficient. Mental health hotlines are free and widely accessible. There are mental health hotlines for any issue or need. There are hotlines that specialize in suicide, LGBT issues, eating disorders, or a general helpline. Some common hotlines include the National Suicide Hotline, the Trevor Project, and the National Alliance on Mental Illness, all of which you can find in this presentation or our website. Please do not be afraid to reach out.
So what kind of things can we do to help us relax? We can listen to music, go on walks, draw or color, keep a diary to let your thoughts free, spend time with a pet, sit around a campfire, create something from an online tutorial, look at photos and videos of old memories, ride a bike, watch a comedy movie, or even play video games with friends.
When you are struggling with your mental health, there are many resources that you can go to seek help, one of which is counseling. Some people have a hard time with counseling, and it's not going to be the perfect fit for everyone, but as someone who has been through a lot of different counseling and therapy, I can testify that it is really helpful if you just give it a try. On this slide, we have provided a ton of different therapy places, whether local or a little bit farther out, as well as a Google Doc to a link that is more full than the ones we have on just the slide. If you are not able to do an in-person therapy, there are a ton of apps that have online therapists who are licensed and can help you that way. BetterHelp is just one option.
Podcasts are a great way to just escape from the crazy world for a little bit. Some podcasts on Spotify, such as Teenager Therapy, You're Worth It Talk, The Self-Love Fix, and Anything Goes, are mostly about self-love, how to, be just a part of the world, and something you can listen to just laugh and take a break for a little bit.
Some techniques would be valuing yourself, taking care of your body through exercise and breathing exercises, some realistic goals, and just not being afraid to seek help when you need it.
Some apps to help you focus are Noisily, which create a mix of background noise to help you be efficient with your own background noise. And there's also Freedom that helps you block certain apps and website for a set of time to help you focus. Some breathing techniques are the pursed lip breathing, where you inhale for 2 counts and then you exhale for 4 counts. There's also alternate nostril breathing, where you cover one nostril, and then with controlled breathing, breathe out. And then there's coherent breathing, which you inhale for 5 seconds, exhale for 5 seconds for 5 minutes.
Coloring pages can be immensely helpful for relaxation and stress relief. Coloring has been scientifically proven to relax the amygdala, which is the fear center of your brain, and it just puts you in kind of a relaxed mindfulness state that's similar to meditating. Any coloring pages can work. They don't have to be like the really super complicated ones, because those can kind of stress you out more if you miss a piece or something. But as long as you're enjoying it, it can be anything from just like a picture of a frog to like a huge complicated flower.
Some activities to avoid are stress eating, binge watching TV or playing video games for too many hours at a time, sleeping too much or too little, or going on social media too much. If you're really stressed, just put your phone down.